If you are ever considered getting married, please understand how long you've been with a man does not determine if he will marry you or not. What is up? Kasidon here, back with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about one of the main reasons that women are confused as to why their partner is not proposing to them or ready to tie the knot with. So straight into this. Oftentimes, a woman will look at how long she's been with a man and qualify that as the reason why they should get married. I need you to understand that is not how men operate or think. Just because a man will be with you 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and not propose or not be interested in marriage, there's a couple of reasons. I'm going to give you the most likely. Reason number one, most likely, it's because of how you make him feel. Listen, there is a difference between being tolerable and being desired. In relationships, we often get comfortable with each other, right? On the woman's end, the longer she's in a relationship with this man, the more she has to lose in the long run by way of youth, right? A woman really values her youth, and giving that to a man who is unintentional with her future is viewed as a waste. Men, we don't necessarily view like we're wasting our youth. We always feel that we are in the choosing pool. So we have to understand that dynamic, at least the ability to be in the choosing pool, right? Also, you have to understand, right, that as a woman, you're probably wanting security out of the situation. You feel that getting married will secure your role in his life, that it will build your bond, that you two can elevate to the next level. But here's the thing. You have to prove to him that you are a wife. You have to prove to him that you are above just being his girlfriend, above just being his partner. Just because he's willing to date you, sleep with you, have kids with you, and even live with you does not mean that he wants to marry you or has the motivation to marry you. Marriage for a man is going to be sought after when you become his better half, not you being his partner. Say that again. When you become his better half. What do I mean by that? Number one, a man seeks peace. If you don't care that he's had a long day, if you don't care about his struggles, if he can't open up to you about the real things he's dealing with, all because your expectation is so high that you need to be constantly entertained, you need to be constantly reassured, your insecurities override his emotions, then he will have no motivation to promote you to wife. When we think of a wife, we think of someone we can trust. Someone we can trust with our finances, someone we can trust with our kids, someone we can trust with our heart. Our girlfriend doesn't necessarily provide all three of those checks. She might just provide one, maybe two, right? What I'm telling you is that the qualifications of a wife are not just that I've been with this man for X amount of years. Yeah, men, we don't care. Now this is the truth. I really want you to understand this. That's not what does it for us. That's not, because we are aware that 80% of divorces are filed by women. I'm not saying that, I'm not picking sides here. I'm talking stats. So we are very aware that, at least some of us, that the title marriage is more of a prestige, like something that a woman feels needs to be done in life. It's not, right? I'm not speaking for all women, but I'm talking about there is a general consensus, especially in America, that if you earn that title wife, that you have won, right? That you are now made your parents happy. You have now fulfilled your social obligation as a woman and found a husband. Now, if you truly want a husband, okay, the person you are dating or decide to date, you're much better off challenging them to be better, supporting the things that they're good at, and being their peace. If you do those things consistently and over time, and not just say, oh, well, I've been with him for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, this is going to weigh heavier on the scales of deciding to settle down. Yeah, because he could be miserable for 3 years. He could be miserable the whole time you guys are together. It doesn't mean that he wants to marry you. So never confuse how long you've been with the man as a way to gauge that he's ready for marriage. Never view how long you've been with your partner as a way to gauge, oh, we should get married. It should be off how they make you feel consistently over time, not the fact that they have served X amount of time with you. Yeah, they could have just been doing a bid with you. 5 years, goddamn, sentenced to a relationship with you, you know, and they're I'm serious, because some people, you know, will just tolerate. There's trauma bonds. So you don't mistake a trauma bond, or don't mistake a boyfriend slash girlfriend as a wife slash husband. There's levels to this shit. So to wrap this up, right? Time invested does not mean that he is tipping the scales in terms of ready to marry you. How you make him feel over time is why he will want to marry you. The number one indicator, the number one influence that you can have for this man is to be his peace. Be his peace. The number 2 thing that you can do if you really want him to lock you down is to make sure you two have a satisfying sex life. You two have to be compatible on that. There are so many relationships that end or bump heads because once you tie the knot, or hell, even before then, the expectation changes. The ladder of love. If you do this for me, then I'll do this for you. And since you do this for me, I'll do this for you. And it keeps going and going. And the moment that one person stops doing this, well, fuck it, I won't do this. And then I won't do this, and then I won't do this. And now you're reduced to a plateaued level of a foundation that was never really built up off of friendship, off of real meaningful love. You were going favor for favor, tolerating each other in the meantime, and don't mistake that for marriage material. That is situationship slash boyfriend slash girlfriend status, right? The ladder of love needs to be built off a foundation of trust and respect. Trust, respect. This is the foundation. So that should one person stop doing this, or should one person fail to do that, you still have this. This is what the marriage is going to be encompassed by. This is what's going to make it a strong marriage, right? Respect and trust, not time served, right? You heard it here from your boy Kasidon. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't rush marriage. Make them your friend first. That's the most important thing. Know that you can get along with them outside of sex, outside of bills, outside of kids, right? Make sure that you two genuinely value each other's time, one-on-one, pet peeves and all. I'm not saying it got to be perfect, but there should be more good to say than bad, right? You should feel more optimistic about the situation than, oh, if I marry them, then it could get better, or it should get better. No, you should already be locked in. And then that ceremony and that ritual just be really the polish on your relationship, should you two want to go that contractual route. All right. Kasidon out.